hello, hello. It's Sunday, February 27th. It's 11:11, or it was 11:11. It's 11:12 now. And oh, those just still aren't. They're not as bright and shiny as I'd like them to be. Where's my little alcohol? You know, that's the best thing to use. You know what's the best thing for glasses? Vodka. I bought a little bottle of vodka, and you put a little water in with the vodka, and it cleans glasses like ping. Really does. One of my first yoga instructors taught me that. Not Lilia's, because Lilia's was my first yoga instructor when I was about 4. Anyway, it's Sunday night. Poetry Glam. Haven't gone public yet. I haven't done anything yet because I'm not even there, but I'm looking at photos. I keep getting 3 years ago, 5 years ago, and I'm always in Mexico from, this point. But hi, my name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. I'm here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week at 11:11 a.m. and 11:11 p.m. Eastern time, because it's always 11:11 somewhere, and I just picked that time because it works when I'm in the Bay Area. It's 8:11 in the morning, and it's 8:11 at night, and it just doesn't interfere. But I was asked that question tonight. What happens when you're doing something and it's 11:11? I go, I really haven't had that problem too much, but it'll happen. And that's why we have over 1,200 and maybe 1,300 shows at this point, and that works out quite well. And then I also can do the 11-minute and 11-second show, but that just seems so fast. It's so fast. By the time it's 10 minutes, I have a minute and 20 and 11 seconds to learn the song and do the whole thing. But anyway, I'm just sitting here doing a little business, and I'm going to edit the post. Poetry Glam. So tomorrow morning we will be meandering and moving like here, little chair yoga, little pranayama action kind of stuff. And then tomorrow night, Monday night movie club. That's right. Vicky Mammina. I love you, Vicky. Thank you, Patti. Thank you for sharing the page. It's very it really helps out when you share the page. Patti Lowman. Love that one. You gotta love Patti. You know what I'm saying? How can you not? I learned something tonight from Patti. I always learn something from Patti. Thank you very much. I had never heard that term before, and I was digging it. 9 comments, 4 shares. Who's here? Patti, Julie, Patti Lowman. And then Tuesday morning, Patti is going to be here. They still don't look clean to me. Tuesday morning, Patti's going to be here making a pistachio cake with pistachio pudding or jello or something like that. Hello, William. Rob, Morocco. Hey, Carol. We only saw it for like that long. But hey, JC Dorfler, Lake Michigan Catholic. JC Dorfler, how are you, my friend? Where are you? Last time I saw you was on a plane. I think we were heading to the Bay Area or leaving the Bay Area, but it's been a long time. Long time ago. I just have to get these. Maybe I need a new cloth. I'll get a different. I have, multiple cloths to clean my glasses. It's not like I don't use them for anything, but they're blue blockers. So yeah, I could just do this because, that always works out so well. It makes everything, like that red back there now. Purple rain. It's nice. How do you let's see if I do that. Yeah. Still not how I want them, but I'm losing people. Okay, well, I think tonight because I still have some things to do. And I think Patti Lowman is going to recite a poem. So, and she just left. So when you come back, Patti, I'll bring you on. Oh no, come back, Patti. Julie Luce, Charlie's Cheer Squad. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, how exciting. Oh, Julie, that is so cool. That is so cool. They won? Listen to me. Like someone really won? Rob Morocco, Carol Morocco, thank you again. Patti Lowman. Oh, wow. That is so really cool. What's the name of their troop or what is it? Their squad, their cheering squad. Charlie's Cheer Squad won nationals and they're going to Disneyland. You know who's at Disneyland right now, which is why she wasn't at the show last night? Tati. Tati is at Disneyland right now. I guess that's the place to go, but the last time I was there, I got lost, so I might skip it. Disney World, I can handle. Disneyland, I kind of, oh, that's just so cool. And happy birthday to your son. Wow. I'm going to make some, Patti, I'm going to keep you, I'm just going to make some hot water really quick. Wow, Mama Grace in the house. Hi, Mama Grace. What's up? We were watching Steve, Steve, Family Feud. What's on before Family Feud? America Says. Yeah, there we go. Very exciting. River Bluff Falcons. They're number 1. And my friend Shima, Naomi, my friend in Seattle, her daughter got a perfect 10 on a vault at a national competition this weekend. Everybody's winning. So cool. Okay, as soon as my hot water is done, I will get Patti Lowman. Patti Lowman. Oh, Julie, that is so cool. Please tell her congratulations from all of us at 11:11 with Jenna. Oh, lots of love out there for people right now. You all need, if you need some, sort of like, you can never ever lose a thing if it belongs to you. Abby. Hold on 1 second. Once again, people are on my live stream. That's what I call it, Everybody says live stream. I'm like, love stream. We are here. We are live. That's right. Collective sigh. One more. Okay, so hot water's almost done. I'm going to introduce you all. You know her so well. Some of you actually been in the same room with her. Ladies and gentlemen, Patti Lowman. Hello, my friend.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing great. Let me turn this down so I don't have any extra noise. And I wonder if I should try this light that I got.
Ooh, you got a light.
Oh, yeah. That's a light. These fancy buttons here. No.
Do it. Oh, that's nice.
You like that one?
Let's see. Do it again. I'll do it with you.
How's
No,
that one? No,
no, yes, no.
that's better.
Is that the blue?
Yeah.
You look good on the blue.
Okay.
Me?
I'll leave the blue.
I look green with the blue.
This is blue. Well, let me turn this light off and see if it's any better. There. Well, that's dark. Now I can't see my poem. So you get one or the other. And let's see. That's bright. Oh my God, that's too bright. Look at that.
Ooh, what's happening on the house front?
Oh, nada.
Not
Turn
a
it.
damn thing.
Nothing, nothing, nothing. It's getting very, very disturbing.
You know,
Uh,
you would be in Mexico right now.
I know that. I believe me, I know that. I would have got back from Florida and gone right to Mexico. So, or I could have gone right from Florida to Mexico.
There you go. Yeah, you could have stayed in Florida and then just
Shot right over. Oh well. I'm here. I'm in my
what did you have for
corner.
dinner?
We
Jason
had,
make dinner?
yeah, he did. He made, well, I put the salad together and he made, well, they were frozen from Trader Joe's, but they were chicken burritos. And then we had spicy refried beans.
Ooh,
It's very good. But we put a lot of the verde sauce on it with cheddar cheese on top and with extra jalapenos on the top. Oh, yum.
yeah.
We always know it's good when it's a 3 wipe his forehead dinner, you know. So
And no dessert?
I snuck down and had a little dish of ice cream because it was burning my belly.
Oh, and dairy is what happens. That's
It was vanilla, so it kind of took the fire out a little bit. So that was okay.
I went rich cashew. I loved what cashew was wearing tonight. Cute outfit. I
Did he
rolled
post
over
it?
to Dunkin' Donuts and what is it, Baskin Robbins are
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
So I had to just try some chocolate ice cream.
Was it good?
And then I asked for a little taste of the strawberry on top.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had, I don't go out and get ice cream.
Right.
I'm going to start, I think.
It's a real boost.
I had chocolate, just the pure chocolate ice cream from 1111. My goodness.
Oh, and also I made,
Did I say 1111? I was looking
yes,
at
you
something that
did.
said
It
1111
was
from
basket
Baskin
30
Robbins.
on
No, Julie
flavors.
said popcorn, wine, and 1111 for dessert. That sounds good.
Well, I had margaritas. I made margaritas, so we had that with dinner.
Ooh,
They were good.
ooh.
Yummy.
What
Yeah.
kind? The ones that match my dress?
No, these were just the regular margarita, a regular 1800 Cuervo margarita. So,
I have no tequila in my house right now.
oh, I've got enough tequila for both of us.
I better roll over to
You
better
better,
roll over to Barrington
you
quick.
better roll over here between the margaritas and everything else. We got it all.
This is the last night of the festival, so right now, yeah. Oh, we would be dancing and
Yeah, and
having
drinking
just a little sip of tequila.
and being
I,
crazy. Yeah. And so would Rob and Carol and everybody.
and
Yeah.
who knows who else would have gone by the end. But
Oh, I don't know.
now we can think Jazz Fest or New York.
Yep. Yep.
What do you think?
Well, I have relatives in Louisiana. You know, I have. Well,
Louisiana.
my mom was born down there in Independence, you know, so I have a lot of relatives still down there and in Baton Rouge and all over the place down there. They're all over, but I haven't been back since I was 10. So maybe it's time I go. You never know.
So your mother was Italian.
Yes, and my father full Ukrainian. Mm-hmm.
And was your father from the Ukraine?
No, his father was from the Ukraine.
Okay.
my grandfather was from the Ukraine, and my grandmother was from Sicily.
And your grandmother was the one that had the bar in Benton Harbor?
No, 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 no. No, my grandmother never had a bar.
Who had the
Uh,
bar in Benton Harbor?
I think my uncles had a bar. The Pastellis might have had one at one time. I can't remember. God, that goes back so many years. But I know they used to go to a bar all the time. Maybe they went to your dad's bar, your uncle's bar,
My grandfather's bar.
your grandfather's bar. Maybe that's where they were hanging out and called it their own.
Then your grandfather was from the Ukraine, and your father, they grew up in Chicago?
Yes, he was born and raised in Chicago.
How did your parents meet?
Uh, well, my mother ended up in Michigan, Benton Harbor, St. Joe. That's where my grandma moved.
But she wasn't born here.
No, she was born in Independence, Louisiana.
Oh, I'm sorry. How'd they go from Louisiana to Benton Harbor?
It's really a funny story. Not funny, it's a very sad story, but what I meant was
That's funny, and then you said sad in the same breath, so it made me laugh.
I know.
Wow, what is wrong with me? Oh,
No,
it's really funny, but it's really
funny
desperate,
that
and I
you
crack
would
up.
ask. It's funny you would ask that, but it's a sad story. Now you got me laughing.
Have another margarita on me.
I should have something to drink. But no, what happened? Well, when my grandfather died down there, they became what you really call dirt poor, because my mother was one of 13. And when my grandma's brother, a Peroni, came down from Michigan, a Peroni, okay, came down from Michigan to see them, he was appalled at their conditions. And he went back to Michigan and he got a big truck and came back down to Louisiana and took them all up to Michigan. And then when my mother became 18, her and my Aunt Lucy, who was her younger sister, the youngest of 13.
Patty, are you ready to dance with me for a second?
Oh, sure. Okay, I'm ready.
Thank you, 1111ers. We have 11 people here right now. We scared him away.
I scared him away.
We scared him away.
Oh, we scared him away. Okay. Anyway, so my
I might interrupt you again because we're at 10 again. Just saying.
Oh God. Okay. so
Okay, so they brought him up to so your mom was raised. Did she go to Benton Harbor High?
Probably.
Or they didn't live in Coloma. They didn't go to Coloma. They went to Benton Harbor.
I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to find out. I don't think my mother. Oh, you know what? No. Well, I'm trying to remember now. I don't know if my mother went where she went to high school. I have to look in the book. We have a big book. I'll check it out. But anyway, so her sister, Aunt Lucy Pastelli, wasn't a Pastelli at the time. She was still a Michelli. They sang together, and they went to Chicago to sing on a radio station. And my Aunt Lucy didn't like Chicago, so she went back to Benton Harbor. My mother stayed here with her other sister, who was already living here, and she met my father at 18, and he was 20. He was 9 years older. He was 26, and they got married, and I was born 5 years later. She couldn't have kids right away, so I was born 5 years later.
In Chicago?
Oh yeah, born and raised Chicago girl. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever lived anywhere else?
No.
No desire?
Sure, lots of desires.
Where would you want to live?
Australia,
Ooh, really?
New Zealand. That's where I'd love to go. This is before the
You want
fire.
to live in New Zealand?
Sure, if they'd have you, they're very particular as to who they let in. But I
Uh,
think Ukrainian and Italian they might let in who ran their own businesses. You never know. They're
yeah.
very fussy. But at this stage of the game, I don't know if I'll be going anywhere. I have 3 grandchildren I'm a big part of their lives. So,
You are, for sure. Have
yeah.
you been to the Ukraine?
No, I haven't, but you went there?
No, I'm flicking right now.
Oh,
Flick, flick, flick.
oh.
You gotta do your flicks.
What's a flick?
Haven't you watched our show, the show with my nurse friend?
Oh, this morning talking about the toilets, I was getting sick. I had to turn it off. I couldn't watch it. It was actually, and then the guys were making such goofy comments. I was laughing. I couldn't understand. And then I was getting sick looking at all these toilets. I'm not a toilet person.
I thought it was great.
I'm sure it was. But after I heard wipe the toilet seat and then run after them with their tissue, I couldn't take it anymore. I said, that's enough toilet.
When we asked if they dabbed or if but then
Oh, that was, yeah. And then their guys are talking about whipping it around and all that. Oh my God. I was starting, I couldn't handle it anymore.
well, that's why I was integrating the flick. Because
Well,
when she was on a couple weeks ago, we were talking about the flick. You got to flick, flick, flick. For your, never mind.
yes, please, never mind. If it's got to do with Patti, I don't want to.
It's good for women.
Oh, well, that's okay. I
You want to talk about flicking?
No.
All right.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's
Well,
no.
I chose you tonight to recite a poem.
Yes, I wanted to read this. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And you're it. You're my only guest tonight.
Okay. Well,
Because I wanted it to be. Do you remember your grandfather, telling you stories about being in the Ukraine, or
my grandparents on my father's side were all dead, including his stepmother, before I was even born. So the only grandparent I ever had was my grandmother on my mother's side. So her mother. She's the only grandparent I ever knew. I never had a grandfather, and I never had anybody on my dad's side. But we ended up meeting a cousin of my father's many, many years later. I was 10 years old when he came to Chicago and said, I think you're my relative. And they were spitting images like they were identical twins. And that's how I met my cousins in New York, in Buffalo. I have a big Ukrainian group in Buffalo who have a lot of Ukrainian right over Niagara Falls into Canada. So, we have them all over. We're all over.
do you make any food?
Oh, I don't make the food, but I certainly go to the Ukrainian church when the ladies were there every Saturday making, pierogies and guamkis and all the good stuff. I would go buy it. Buy. My mother loved it. My father, of course, used to love it. And we used to go every Saturday to the Ukrainian church and buy the food. And I was baptized and confirmed in Chicago at St. Nicholas Church. I posted that picture of St. Nicholas Church with the blue on it. That's the church I was baptized and confirmed at when I was a baby. So, yeah, I got my confirmation spirit when I was a baby. So I didn't
You
have
got confirmed when you were a baby?
Yeah, the Ukrainian Orthodox baptize and confirm you at the same time. And when I was raised Roman Catholic, 8th grade rolled around and the nuns were trying to make me learn stuff for confirmation. And
No,
I
I,
said
dude, I
to
did
them,
that when I was
I
not
said, I'm
3 weeks
confirmed
old.
already. Yeah. They said, oh, you don't know what you talk about. You're only a kid. You don't know anything. I said, no, I'm confirmed already. My father's Ukrainian Orthodox. No, 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 no. My mother had to go to the school with the certificate, show them everything. So I never went down the aisle like they did in 8th grade.
Yeah, we
And
did you have first communion then?
yes, I did have first communion in second
So you
grade.
got to wear the white dress.
Oh, yes, I have a beautiful picture of me as, of course, the little innocent child. Although that's a funny story too. Oh my God.
Tell it.
I got to tell you this one. And this will tell you my personality started long ago, right? Well, here I am in second grade, right? And my mother, a devout Roman Catholic. And I made my confession and did everything. And it was the day before my communion. And my mother heard me say a swear word. And she dragged me to the schoolyard, found the priest, and made me go to confession again in the schoolyard because I made a swear
Before
word.
your communion?
Yeah, before my
Wow, because so you hadn't even gone to confession yet.
No, I had gone to confession the Saturday before, and
Woo.
then like during the week or whatever day it was, she heard me say a cuss word and dragged me back to the priest, and I had to make a confession again right in the schoolyard. It was a riot. Oh my God.
What
So
was the word?
probably shit or damn or something, because my aunts and all them always used to say, "Oh shit," or they used to say "fate cagada," "fate cagada," and all that kind of stuff. And here I am in second grade, and I'm repeating it all, so or Bhutan, Bhutan. Oh, she's a Bhutan. I was like, what are these? I don't know any Italian, but I hear all the swear words. So anyway, all right. So this poem spoke to me today because I happened to see it online, and I researched a little bit the author of the poem. His name is Boris Yamenyuk, Humenyuk, and he fought in 2014. Ukraine had kind of a revolutionary thing, and it was called Revolution of Dignitary, which was where they were protesting and they wanted the president at the time out of Ukraine because he was a Russian sympathizer. And so they were fighting in the streets, and he would write his poetry when he was thinking of things while he was fighting in the streets. And then later on, he got some of his poems published. And this poem is from the time that he was in that revolution, but it's very apropos for what's going on now, the poem itself. So this poem is from his anthology. It's a series of several poems titled Words for War, New Poems from Ukraine. And this one here is called When You Clean Your Weapon. And I'm going to read that now and hope that everybody understands that war is war. It doesn't matter where or who is fighting it. I think this is appropriate for anybody. When you clean your weapon, when time and again you clean your weapon, when you rub strong smelling oils into your weapon and shield it from the rain with your own body, when you swaddle it like a baby, even though you've never swaddled a baby before. You're only 19, no baby, no wife. The weapon becomes your kin. You and the weapon are one. When you dig trench after trench, when you dig this precious, this hateful earth by handfuls, every other handful reaches your soul. You grind this earth between your teeth. You never will have another. You climb into the earth like into your mother's womb. You are warm and snug. You've never felt this close to anyone before. You and the earth are one. When you shoot, even when it's at night and you don't see the enemy's face, even when night hides the enemy from you and you from the enemy, and embraces each of you as her own, you smell like gunpowder. Your hands, face, hair, clothing, shoes, no matter how much you wash them, smell of gunpowder. They smell of war. You smell of war. You and war are one.
Wow.
That's my poem. Makes me so sad.
Yeah.
So
It's
please
really,
just pray for Ukraine. Please pray for the United States that we don't get into another war.
yeah, it seems, well. So you've seen some of the posts that I've posted.
Yes,
If you were there, what would you have a gun?
you bet your ass I would. I defend what's mine to the end. I would do it here too.
Do you know how to shoot a gun?
I have a concealed carry.
We're not supposed to say gun, are we? What
Oh,
is
cannoli. I have cannoli permit.
it? Right. We're not supposed to talk about that.
I have a cannoli permit. I'm not afraid. I've been to the cannoli fields. I've been cannoli practicing.
Did you see my recipe that I learned today? Did I talk about it? Self-rising flour. That's what I was trying to think of today. Self-rising flour. 1 part self-rising flour and 1 part Greek full fat Greek yogurt, and you mix it and it makes a dough, and you can make a bagel. You can
I didn't see that. Where did you post that?
I didn't post it. I saw it today and I went, whoa, that's cool. But I needed to Google. I haven't done it yet if there's self-rising gluten-free flour. But with regular flour, I really want to try it. I think it sounds really cool. I just drank some water and it went down the wrong way.
Oh, I was wondering what was wrong with you. I was just looking at what William posted and I'm trying to see if that's the one I'm referring to.
Bleed, My Heart, Bleed, Ukrainian Poems. Oh, so there's Ukrainian Poems of War by Boris Kersonsky.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. The ones that I have, it's Words for War, New Poems from Ukraine. That's the one by Boris Yomaniak. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. But I don't know if that one is William. I guess I could look it up and see. But I just felt it was appropriate because there were so many posts today and I didn't think it would be political. I was trying not to make it political. I just wanted to read it because
war is war.
Yeah, war is war.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Mama Grace.
Mama Grace is here.
Yeah.
She's downstairs and I'm upstairs and Lillian's on. I think Lillian's sitting next to her and I think I'm going to go down there and take her for a quick jaunt.
Okay.
And then
Thank you for having me read this tonight.
So Tuesday morning?
Yeah, you betcha. I got all the stuff already.
All
The only
right.
thing I was thinking is I have to make one the day before, so I won't have a before and after to show you. So unless I show it to you at night then, but I don't want to come on again. So I
Well, are
thought,
you going to be doing an impersonation of Andy Rader?
oh, I could. Yes, I have an
Okay.
impersonation. Yes, I do have one of
So
him.
Andy Rader, for those of you that don't know, Andy's taken some time off, and since this Tuesday, we've been missing him. We've decided that based on an idea from Suzanne, we are going to do our best impression of the fine hypnotherapist and acupuncturist that we've
Well,
learned so much
if I
from.
don't bake a separate cake tomorrow, which I may not have time, I have to take 3 kids to the orthodontist tomorrow.
They all three have to get
All
dental.
3, I have to pick them all up from school and take them, and oh God. So I don't know if I'll have time to bake a cake tomorrow. So what I might do then is bake the cake on the air, and then I'll do my Andy impersonation with my cake when it's done, and I'll show it to you. But I
Because
do,
he'd really like to eat some cake, but
what's that?
he like I'm sure he would enjoy some cake.
Oh, and hamburgers, we know on the sly. Oh, shh, we're not supposed to say that.
Well, I don't think Sean is watching the show.
Okay. But
I,
I
w-
think,
I didn't give you a standing ovation because I was just so moved, but here.
oh, that's okay. Thank you.
And do you have
Thank
any
you.
more showings this week?
No, I hope not, because I am not picking up all my papers. I'm sorting again. I got too much to sort. So I did laundry today. I'm kind of done for the day. So
Right. Well, I am too.
yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you for having me again. As I said,
Do you
I
want me
just
to sing you a song or shall we just go? You tell me.
why don't we just make it simple tonight and just say, everyone say a prayer for Ukraine and the United States. And as you would say, what would you say?
Love hard, really, really hard. Sleep well. I promise not to tell if you dream hard, love hard, and have a beautiful morning. And we'll see you at 11:11 tomorrow. Yeah, better to just like
Love hard,
really hard.
really, really hard.
Good night, everybody.